everyone, so today's video is another project pan update, and this is just my regular makeup rolling project pan, and I believe this is the fourth update. So I have made some exciting progress on these products, and some of them I have had in since the beginning, but I'm hoping to finish them soon. So let's just go ahead and get into my updates. So the first one that I'm pretty sure has been in since the beginning is the Catrice Camouflage cream. So this is just like a pot concealer, and I do enjoy this, but I just find that this is like never ending because this pot is super deep. So I don't know if I'm ever gonna hit pan on this, but I did only use this once since the last update because I do also have another concealer in this project pan, so that probably doesn't help. Once I roll out my other concealer in this project pan, I will probably just try to work on this and really try to hit pan. But yeah, hopefully I will use this more in the next month. But this I mostly use to cover blemishes and things like that on my face, not so much under the eyes. So I will use a different concealer for under the eyes, and this I will only use on my face just because it's a little bit thicker. Another product that I'm pretty sure I've also been working on since the beginning is the Colourpop No Filter Stix, and I am in the shade Fair 27N, and this is one I was hoping to have done by this update, but as you can see, there's really not much product left at all. I probably only have a few uses left of this, and I did use it 12 times since the last update, but I will definitely have this finished by the next update. Like I said, I probably only have like 3 to 4 uses left of this, so I'm really hoping to get this done soon and get another foundation out of my collection. And then one that I'm kind of slowly but steadily working on is this Physicians Formula. This is the Mineral Wear face powder, and it's in the shade Creamy Natural, but I've had this for so long. I used to use this powder in high school, not this exact one, but like I've gone through probably 3 or 4 of these, so I just want to finish this off. And Physicians Formula is no longer cruelty free, so obviously I'm not going to be repurchasing this, but I do really enjoy this powder. It's a really good like foundation powder, so it does give a little bit of coverage, so I like this for those lighter days when I don't really want to wear a foundation but I still want a little bit of coverage. So I'll just apply this powder all over my face just to kind of even out my skin tone a little bit. And I did roll this in the last update, and I have used it 9 times so far, so I'm not forcing myself to use this when I don't want to, because sometimes I'll put on a foundation and I find that that's enough coverage, so I don't want to use this powder with it. So yeah, I'm just slowly but steadily working my way through this, and I know I'll have it finished off eventually, so I'm not too worried about this product. And I will also pop up a picture on the screen so you can see the difference. The pan definitely has expanded since I first rolled this in. And yeah, I'm glad that I'm making some progress on it, so I know this is going to be a slow but steady progress, but I'm okay with that. And then the next product is this little e.l.f. duo. It's in the shade Bronze Pink Beige, and it's just a cream blush and bronzer, and this was pretty much untouched when I rolled it in. I did roll it in a couple updates ago, but I have been really enjoying this product, and I've been enjoying using creams under my foundation, so I will do kind of the reverse foundation technique where I apply the bronzer and blush first, and I kind of do it like very intense so that when I put the foundation over it, obviously it's going to cover it up a little bit, but it's just going to really look nice and natural and smooth and really blend into your skin. So I find that I really like that technique, and if you guys want me to do a video just showing you that technique and how I do it, let me know down below in the comments down below, because I would do that for you guys if you want to see that. But yeah, I have been really enjoying this, and as you can see, there are dips going in this. So I did use this 15 times since the last update, so I have been using it pretty consistently, and I have used it 28 times in total. So the dip in the bronzer looks a lot bigger than the dip in the blush. I find that the blush is a lot softer and creamier, so I find that I have to dig in kind of more to the bronzer when I use it. The blush is really pigmented and soft, like I said, so I feel like I don't need much of this when I use it. So I feel like I'm gonna hit pan on the bronzer before the blush, but I can kind of already see the outline of the pan, so hopefully that will happen before the next update. And then I have here another product that has been in since the beginning of this project, and this is one that I've really struggled with. It's a blush, and and this is from the Kathleen Lights collection. I actually forget the name of it, and I don't feel like popping the pan out to figure it out. Actually, I did write it down before, so this blush is in the shade I Need Space, and like I said, it's from the Colourpop Kathleen Lights collection, so it's a little bit of a glowy blush, and it's a really good everyday color, so I do really love using this. And as you can see, it doesn't look like there is much progress on this. There is a little bit of a dip going, but it's pretty hard to tell with the texture of it. So I mean, I'm just gonna keep slowly working my way through this, and I do really enjoy using this blush, so I don't mind having it in this project for even longer. And I did use this 13 times since the last update, so I have been using it pretty consistently, and I'm just gonna continue to use it. Like I said, I do really enjoy it, so I'm not getting like worn out by this. I was a little bit at the beginning when I was hitting pan on other products and this one was taking so long, but yeah, I really enjoy using this, so I'm just gonna keep working on it. And then another product that I rolled in the last update, this is a product that I thought I really loved. It's the Wet n Wild Coloricon bronzer in the shade Ticket to Brazil, and from what I remember, when I first got this, I was consistently using it and I really loved it. But when I pulled it out again for this project and started using it, I don't know, I don't like this as much as I thought I did. It's very glowy, so you have to use, like I use a very big fluffy brush to apply this, and it does give a really pretty like bronzy glow to the skin. But this you really have to put on sparingly, or else it'll look like you have like a glowing, like it's a glowing bronzer, so it doesn't look very good on the cheeks if you apply too much of it, so you have to be a little bit careful with this product. But how I have been using this project is applying a more cool toned like contour shade a little bit more precisely, like in my cheekbones and the spots where I really want to define and sculpt, and then I will just go in with this a little bit like less careful with a big fluffy brush and just apply it again to those bronzing spots, just kind of like putting it all over my face basically. So I use this very lightly, so it's probably going to take me a very, very long time to hit pan on this, and I was considering decluttering this, but I don't know, I thought I really love this product, but I just don't. So I am going to keep it in this project, and I'm going to keep trying to work with it, and maybe next update I might roll it out or end up decluttering it, because I feel like I have other bronzy or glowy bronzers in my collection that I like better than this. But I did use this 11 times, and I think it will take me a very, very long time to hit pan on this, just because I use such a fluffy brush and such a little amount of it. So yeah, I'm either probably gonna end up decluttering this or just rolling it out of this project. Then I have another concealer here. I don't know why I didn't show you this earlier with the other concealer, but this is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, and so I do have like lines where I updated. I don't know if you can see because I drew it on there with pen, so it's a little bit hard to tell, but this line down here is a deeper line, is where I'm at right now. So yeah, I am slowly making my way through this, and I did make a lot of progress at the beginning. If you can see those lines, that's because every time I used it I was rolling this up so much, but there is really a lot of product in this sponge, so I've just been using whatever excess is in the sponge, and I haven't been rolling it up as much. This can get a little bit messy with the lid and the sponge. You have to put it on like just right. But yeah, I mean, I do enjoy this concealer. It's a pretty good concealer, but Maybelline, again, isn't cruelty-free, so when I finish this, I won't be repurchasing it. But for right now, I am enjoying using it. And I did use this 16 times since my last update, so I have been using this as kind of like my everyday concealer, and I really like this under the eyes, and I find that I don't really have to set this if I don't want to. It doesn't crease really at all, so it's a really nice concealer, and I find that it's a good one if I don't want to set my face or use any powder on my face. I do have a Colourpop Super Shock shadow in this project. This one is in the shade Fluffy, and this was delivered to me shattered, so I just kind of tried to press it back into the pan. But I have been using this a pretty good amount for a single shadow, and I think I'm still pretty far away from pan. I don't understand how people hit pan on Super Shock shadows so quickly, because it literally takes me forever. But yeah, I do really enjoy the Super Shock formula, and the shade is just a really pretty nice everyday color. So I have been enjoying using this, so I'm just going to keep it in until I hit pan. And I did use this 6 times since the last update, so I've been getting a little bit of use out of it. My goal would probably be to use it like 5 to 6 times every month. Next, I have a couple of lip products. So first is this Essence Soft Contouring Lip Liner, and this I'm pretty sure has been in since the beginning as well. This is in the shade Big Proposal, and it's just the perfect like pinky nude color on me, and it's like a My Lips but better color. So as you can see, it is getting very, very small. And I do have my little markings on my sheet. So as you can see, these are all of the updates I have done, and then this is where I am at now. So I don't know how long this will last, because especially when I get down to the end and I can no longer sharpen it. So I'm thinking either by the next update or the update after that, it'll be done. So probably in a couple of months. And I did use this 22 times since my last update, so I've been using this pretty much every time I do my makeup. And I actually forgot to show you my update for the foundation. So if you want to see the markings for the foundation, here they are. So those that's my intro, and then all of the updates, and that's where I'm at now. So like I said, hopefully that foundation will be done by the next update. And then another lip product that has also been in from the beginning is this Tarte lipstick in the shade Beach Babe. And as you can see, I just have a little bit left, but this little bit is gonna take me a really long time to finish, probably like a few more months, but hopefully I will have this done by the end of the year. I have a feeling that I'm going to be done with the lip liner before I finish this lipstick. But these are my update markings for the lipstick. So there's my intro and then all the updates. And I actually didn't make a marking for this update because there's really no progress. I only used this 6 times, so I kind of just forgot about this. And also it's not wearing down flat, so it looks like I have less progress than I actually do. As you can see, the sides are like sloped a little bit, so yeah, I can see why there's not much progress on this, because I also only used it like 6 times. I just forgot about this product, so hopefully in the next month I will remember to use this. And I recently just ended a project pan, so this shouldn't be a problem to use a bit more than I used it this past month, because I have less products that I'm panning now. So now for the most exciting progress. I finished off my L'Oreal Magic Lumi primer, and this is basically just like a glowy primer. So this did take me a pretty long time to finish. I have had it in this project for a few months. So I used this 21 times since the last update, and in total it took me 57 uses to use this up. So it did last a lot longer than I thought it was going to. And L'Oreal is not cruelty free, so I definitely won't be repurchasing this, but I'm glad to have another product, and especially another cruelty free product out of my collection. So the product that I'm going to be rolling in to replace that is the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Luminizer Primer, and I got this in a BoxyCharm a few years back. I remember using this pretty much every day my freshman year of college, so I've had this for about 3 years or over 3 years, and I do really enjoy this primer. I haven't used it in a very long time, but it's just like a squeezy tube, so I don't really have a way of marking my progress with this, because it feels like there's still a ton of product left, and there's probably like an air bubble in here too, so I can't really squeeze it down to see how much product is left. So I have really no way of marking my progress on this besides counting usage, so that's what I will be doing. But yeah, I'm just gonna consistently try to use this, and I know there still is a lot of product left, but hopefully I will be able to finish this before the end of the year, or by the end of the year. And then another exciting update is I hit pan on this Wet n Wild bronzer in the shade Reserve Your Cabana. So this is supposed to be a bronzer. Clearly it's not a bronzing shade, but a lot of people have used this as like highlight, and this used to be like a cult classic back in the day. So I don't know if you can, yeah, there you go. You can see that pan in there, and it is just a little baby pan, but I tried using this as a highlighter and it was just a little bit too subtle for me. I do like more of a blinding highlight, but I actually ended up using this as a finishing powder all over my face. So I would mattify like my T-zone with a normal setting powder, like under my eyes, my forehead, and nose, and then I would just put this on the perimeters of my face to set the rest of my face. And it gives a little bit of a glow, but it's not like glittery or anything, so it's just a really nice glowy finish to the skin. So I do really like finishing powders, and that's probably how I will use this. I was considering decluttering this, but I'm gonna keep it for now and use it as a finishing powder. I don't know how much use I'm gonna get out of this because I have another finishing powder and another project. But yeah, I do want to try to maybe eventually finish this, and since I do use it as a finishing powder, I'm applying it pretty much all over my face, so I feel like I could go through this pretty quickly. But then again, it is a huge pan, so I don't know if I'm gonna end up finishing this or I might just end up decluttering it eventually, because this is very, very old. I probably had this for too long, but yeah, I am gonna keep it for now. And then the product I'm rolling in to kind of replace that product, even though it doesn't really make sense as a replacement. This is the Colourpop So Juicy Gloss in the shade Princess Cut. And this is just their clear gloss in this formula, and I do really like this formula. It gives a little bit of a tingly feeling to the lips, which I do enjoy. And these glosses are very sticky, so if you don't like sticky glosses, you definitely wouldn't like these, but I don't mind it. I tend to only wear these when like I have my hair up though. So I do also like this kind of just to throw on almost as like a lip balm, because I do find that they're kind of hydrating and I just love the way it feels on my lips. Also, this is a clear shade, and as you can see, I do have a lot left in this. I did put a little marking right there. I'm not sure if you can see that. But yeah, I still have a ton of this left, and this is going to take me a very, very long time to get through. But I just want to start trying to make some progress, because this is a clear gloss and it doesn't look too clear anymore. It looks a little bit cloudy, and this is a pretty old product. So I do want to try to use this up. It still smells fine. It feels fine on the lips. So yeah, it does look a little bit cloudy and gross. I'm not sure if that's because of the packaging or if it's the actual product going cloudy, but it still looks fine on my lips. And like I said, it feels and smells fine. So I am going to try to use this up and make some progress on it. I definitely probably won't finish it by the end of the year, but I'm just hoping to make some progress. Maybe I can put it in a project pan and finish it next year. So that's the update on all of these products in my makeup rolling project pan, and I'm excited to roll in a couple new products, and hopefully next update I will have a few finished off, like that foundation, and hopefully I will hit pan on a couple products. So I will have all of my project pan playlist linked down below in the description, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I do post new videos 3 to 4 times a week, so if you want to see more from me, make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notified every time I post. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.